Hey Falcon Nation, back on Falcon Football Media Day. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Ricker, and joining us now, safety number 12, Aakeem Snell. Aakeem, your first really official media day. You were the part of the squad last year, but it wasn't the same kind of vibe. We were stuck up in the gym. So how has media day been going so far for you? All right?
It's going good.
Did you have to get up extra early today, get the hair done and all that stuff too?
I did.
All right.
I had to get in the shower before we came out here, but it's a good experience. I like to see everybody out here in their jerseys before we get on the field and put on pads and everything.
Yeah.
So it's a good experience.
Good. And now we mentioned that you play safety, so you have a lot of pressure playing safety here at Lackawanna College, because as you know, we've had some safeties go on and do some really great things at the Power 5, Division I level. So do you take that as like a burden, like oh my gosh, or like what, you've seen them and now you're going to see me, I'm going to be the next great guy?
Yeah, honestly, I just want to be the next person in line. Like this is, to be honest, to me it's like safety university.
Okay, yeah.
You had a great pipeline going on. You had Brisker, Kaiser White, Tig, Reese.
Yeah.
And I just want to be the next one to come out of here.
Does that motivate you even to work a little bit harder? It's like, all right, I really got to take care of work in the classroom, because all those guys you mentioned were great students. All those guys you mentioned never missed a workout session. I don't remember you ever missing a workout session or taking a workout session off. Does that just give you that extra motivation? Like, you know what, they did it, I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to be motivated by, but I think in general, like the work ethic has never been a problem for me.
Okay, good.
Like I've always been the one to take the extra step.
Right, awesome.
Like even when we have extra workouts, I'm always there.
Yeah, which is good to see, and it doesn't go unnoticed by myself and the rest of the coaching staff. So you spent your summer making some travels, right? You made some camp travels, a little bit of stuff. Talk about a little bit of that camp experience and how that's going to help get you ready for this season.
It was a good thing. I played against a lot of good competition. I got to play against some 4-stars at the West Virginia camp. At Penn State, I got to guard some of their commits. And Pitt, it's always a good competition down there, being the hometown team.
Right.
So it's just a nice way to get my name out there a little bit.
Now,
more.
if they know, do you think they pay a little extra special attention to it? If they know it's like, all right, here's Aakeem Snell, we don't know much about him, but he's a safety from Lackawanna. So you think that, gave you like a little like, oh, let's keep our eyes open for this guy?
When I went to the West Virginia camp, they seen that I came from Lackawanna, and
and we've had a great pipeline to West Virginia, especially when you mention the Whites, So.
From past guys, they was like, we have a good thing going on with Lackawanna.
So that's always exciting stuff to hear.
Yeah.
All right, so just like we did with our interview with Donovan, we're going to skip football. We're just going to ask you some other personal type questions, just because we want to get to know Aakeem Snell, right? So if people are coming down to Memorial Stadium here in Scranton, they want to see the guy, underneath the uniform. So you mentioned you're from Pittsburgh, PA. What's the favorite thing? What's the thing you like to do most when you're home in Pittsburgh?
At home, if I'm not at the field with my friends, probably just like walk around the city, go to the point or something.
Okay. Do you eat at Permanente Brothers?
I don't eat at Permanente.
You don't eat at Permanente?
I don't like
Is that like a
coleslaw.
tourist thing kind of thing? Or is that like people that are out of town, or it's just like, oh, we got to go to Permanente? Because when I go to Pittsburgh, I go to Permanente Brothers.
Yeah, I've never had Permanentes one day.
All right. I've heard that before too, because even when I've been in Chicago, I was like, oh, I love Chicago deep dish pizza, but people in Chicago don't like Chicago deep dish pizza and stuff too. What's some other sports that you played in? Have you played any other sports, in high school or anything?
Soccer was my first sport when I was a kid.
Okay.
Then I played baseball. After Coach pitched, I stopped playing baseball. Basketball came after that, AAU, everything, Metro team, high school. And
so you have some basketball skill.
Yeah.
Can you dunk? Because are you?
No.
Yeah, because I mention all the time Delvin, who's like 5'8" or 5'7" or whatever, and you just go on his Twitter or whatever, and you just see him, jumping out of the gym, dunking and stuff.
I don't know if I could do windmills and everything like that.
But you could definitely. Yeah. So we're gonna see you once football season is over on the intramural basketball court, playing some 3-on-3 and 5-on-5. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll hop in the game.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
So we mentioned Permanente Brothers. You don't eat that. So what do you eat? Like what is on your plate? It doesn't. You don't have to talk about good stuff. Like your go-to meal. What is something you have to eat?
My go-to meal or like my favorite thing?
Both.
All right, my favorite thing is like chicken wings and crab legs.
All right.
I eat a lot of baked chicken and broccoli at home.
Okay.
That's like my mom's.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? That's a good question.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
All right. We'll let you think about it.
Maybe like Shark Tales or something like that.
All right.
like the Pixar movies.
Okay. All right. And then who's your favorite music artist?
Young Thug.
Young Thug?
Yes.
I don't know Young Thug. I thought you were going to say G Herbo. Some
No,
G Herb and stuff too, because he's climbing up my list of it and stuff too.
Young Thug, Little Uzi, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
How is Coach Reese as a coach? How do you like? I've developed a nice relationship with Coach Reese. I helped get his car out of danger last week in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
So how is he as a coach?
He's definitely a good person. I think coming here, like not talking a lot, since coming back here in the fall, we've definitely built a better relationship.
Good. Good.
Because we are more
Yeah,
distant.
and he's part of that, safety defensive back pipeline, right? Because we can't forget about, Dejan, Nug Warren,
Yeah.
Warren and stuff too, so he does a good job of, getting you guys ready for the next level.
Yeah.
But when I asked this question, what's a success for you this season?
Just be the best me I could possibly be. Like, I know the standard of what I can do. I just want to be able to hold myself to the
Good. I'm excited watching you get on the field for more than 2 games this year. So we wish you the best of luck. Go out there, dominate the position, make a name for yourself like we know you will.
Yes, sir.
Aakeem Snell, everyone. Falcon Media Day 2021. Take flight.